Huddle up, everybody. It's time for story time. Dad, can I choose the story time today? I fucking hate that guy. But anyways, guys, today's story time is about a little fox that I used to know. His name was Tails. So, without further ado, I think that's how you say it. Gather your socks because this is the story of Tails. Once upon a time, in a local fast food restaurant, there was a very happy boy. Why was he so happy, you might ask? Well, silly, it's because he was on his way to his first job. Where does he work, you might ask? Why, he works at the new fast food restaurant in town. How much do they pay at the new job, you might ask? Stop fucking asking so many questions and listen to the fucking story, gosh. Anyways, the young man was working at the register today, and his job was to handle the money the customers give him for their orders.
How may I help you, sir?
Said the very happy young man.
Yes, can I order a beef tomato burger? It's for my son.
Replied the first customer.
You didn't say please.
Just give me the fucking beef tomato burger.
The young man was a little disappointed at his first customer. That man could not take a joke. Hopefully that isn't the case for all the customers. How do you like your new job, Tails? Said one of the young man's friend.
Sonic, you came.
Of course I came. After hearing how excited you were for this job, who wouldn't come?
Well, are you gonna order or?
Oh yeah, can I get a gravy burger with 2-liter Coke?
Sure, Sonic. That'll be $20.
Sonic was puzzled. He only had 19 bucks in his pockets because he forgot about the taxes. Hey Tails, I only have 19 bucks. You think you can get me off the hook just this time? What should Tails do in this situation? Tails was sure that was not permitted on the job, but he didn't want to disappoint his friend.
Who would notice $1's missing anyways?
Expressed Tails.
Sure, you can have it for 19 bucks, Sonic.
Tails gave his friend the gravy burger and the 2-liter Coke, but was that really the good thing to do? Would there actually be consequences even for that $1 little dollar? Who knows? But it was time for Tails to clock out and go home. He had already clocked out and was ready to leave.
Tails,
said the manager of the store.
we're short $1. Do you have any idea what has happened?
No, I'm not sure.
Replied a very nervous Tails.
Alright then, I trust you. You can go ahead and go on, skedaddle.
Tails was lucky for not getting caught on the first day. He promised himself he would not do anything else that would get him fired. It was the next day and Tails was ready to once again go to work in the cash register. Hey Tails, said his friend Sonic.
Sonic, what are you doing here? I almost got in trouble for what happened yesterday.
I'm sorry Tails, I didn't mean to get you in trouble. I'm just here to order.
Alright, what can I do for you?
Hey, I also had a favor to ask of you, Tails. Tails was starting to get worried. If he knows his friends well, he knows that when he has a favor to ask, it's never something good.
What is it this time, Sonic?
I just want 1 cheeseburger, but I don't have any money. Please, just 1.
No! Do you want to get me fired, Sonic?
No, it's not that. Please, I just want 1. I'll pay back later. Your boss won't even notice. Tails knew this was a bad idea, but he didn't want to lose his friend.
Well, friendship is more important than a job.
Said a very hesitant Tails.
Just this one time, but you'll have to pay for it before my manager notices.
Thank you, Tails. You're my best friend ever. Uh-oh, Tails did it again. Would his friend be able to pay before the manager noticed, or was this a terrible idea altogether? Tails waited hours for his friend to return, but it was about time for him to clock out and go home. Cheeseburgers cost $5, so if his manager noticed $1 was missing yesterday, then surely he would notice $5. But he couldn't just go and confess, could he? He would get fired on the spot. Tails decided to clock out and sneak his way home. It was the next day, and Tails was very nervous. He couldn't get what happened yesterday out of his mind.
Hey, sir, you can't leave without paying for that.
Yelled Tails. Tails' friend Sonic turned around with a grin on his face.
Sonic? Why didn't you come back yesterday? I couldn't have got fired.
But you didn't get fired, did you?
No, but just please, just pay back from the food from yesterday.
I don't have the money for it yet. But I have an idea, Tails. I can sell these bags of chips and pay off the money for the cheeseburger. Then your problem will be fixed.
But you didn't pay for the bag of chips, Sonic.
I know, but hear me out. I'll sell them for double the price, and that way it'll pay off the cheeseburger and the chips. It's like killing two birds with one stone. What could go wrong?
How do you know the chips will sell?
Trust me, I know. Tails didn't want to go through with this hole that he was digging himself in, but he had no choice at this point.
Alright, but you'll have to come back before I clock out today.
I will, Tails, just trust me. Sonic headed out with a bag of chips, and Tails was left very worried. He was counting on his friend to fix the situation that he put Tails in. But what Tails didn't know was that his friend did not put him in that situation. He put himself in that situation. What a fucking idiot, said Sonic. This guy would believe anything you tell him. I know, right? We got burgers, Coke, chips for free, right, Sonic? Right, Sonic? Shut the fuck up, Knuckles. Tails, please come into my office. Tails knew what this was about, and he was ready to face the consequences. Tails, we filed an investigation on what happened with the missing cash, and we traced it back to you. And our surveillance cameras showed that today you let your little blue friend leave without paying for the few bags of chips. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Manager. It won't happen again.
You're right, Tails. I'm sorry to say this, but you're fired. Tails was devastated. He was fired from his first job within a week. He clocked out and took the walk of shame home.
Sonic, look at what you did. Why are you eating those bags of chips? You lied to me. I thought we were supposed to be friends.
Friends? Get over yourself, Tails. I'm not your fucking friend. We don't even like you. You see, kids, Tails trusted Sonic as a friend, but any friend that would get you in such trouble is not your true friend. And I hope you guys learned from this story, because I sure didn't fucking learn anything, right, guys? But you know what's more important? Tails got fired, and he was the antagonist of the story, which means he was the bad guy, and Sonic was the good guy. So they all lived happily ever after. Well, except for Tails.